in with the HIII the Balm Edge Control before we slick into a ball cap method.
Good thing I don't got no edges, right?
Huh?
It's a good thing I don't got no edges, right?
I mean, this is an excellent thing. I don't know if you're trying to make my channel look crazy. I support it.
No?
I support it. This isn't your regular YouTube channel out here.
Papa. Aww.
Somebody's ear but so big.
They're premature, so I don't have it for them.
Got a lot of forehead real estate, you know that, right? Just
listen.
I'm like, I got more space. I could really Okay, so it's a voiceover Kate. I'm sorry I wasn't able to jump in early because apparently we were doing a lot of talking. Unfortunately, I had missed this footage, but I was using absolute glue to hold this frontal down, and I just got to phone my sister a week later, and that frontal is still on, so I am going to go back and try this glue for myself. Whoops. Okay, trying to get this. So this is my first frontal sew in. My sister brought over some hair. I believe this is from NYC hair. I know you can get this on Jamaica Ave if you live in New York. I have gotten hair from them before, but I wasn't like wild about it. Like, I didn't really like it. I really didn't. So I'm just sewing it in the regular way, sewing the back on. The front is already adhered down. I'm gonna take my time, stitch by stitch. Was this time consuming? Yes, because I kept getting knots in here. I don't know what I was doing. And I was just using nylon thread. Like, I was doing what I was supposed to do. So I don't know why I kept getting knots, but that's what the holdup was. She had 3 bundles, 2 16, 1 14, and the frontal was 14? 16? I can't remember, but oh, there you go. You can see the glue. So when I had took off my band, I realized, oh, we missed a spot. Let's go back in and add some more around the ear tabs, glue that down again, and then we're gonna start with sewing in the back, which was not a problem. We kind of flew past that. It was pretty easy. Again, still with the knots, but that's all on me. Maybe I just gotta learn to get better at pulling through and not pulling off one side of the thread more than the other, but that's a Caitlin situation. I must say my sister was an excellent client. I thoroughly appreciate her giving me some work to do. So that's kind of how it is. It did not take that long. I kept losing my tools, which was ridiculous, honestly. Like, I made sure I had laid out almost everything that I needed, if not everything that I needed. Why is it that when I come back to my house, my tweezers is on the floor, I can't find my small flat iron? I'm like, what in the world is going on? Did I not prep enough for this? But either way, it was a good first try. I would definitely do this look again for her. So cutting the lace, I'm trying another method of cutting it into 4s and then piece by piece, I guess you could say carving it out. The one issue I had is I wish I would have bleached the knots. Now, I did not have any bleach. I was not necessarily prepared to do all of what I did, but I really feel like the look would have came out so much better had I had bleached the knots. I did go back and end up plucking a lot more because the front was really hard, and then if you look a little close, there was like a line of like dense hair after the hairline, so I kind of wanted to blend that in, but I didn't want to go too hard because you can always go back in and customize, but if you customize too much, you're gonna mess around and find out your frontal gonna be bald, honey. And I wasn't trying to have that happen, especially since I wasn't gonna pay for another one, so let me make sure I get it right the first time. Right now, in this moment, I'm cutting that piece behind the ear, because I know for me, sometimes like it can get a little prickly and it hurts a little bit, so I kept going back and making sure that I had took off enough behind her ear without taking off too much. Plucking layer by layer so that I don't pluck too much. I kept going back and checking, using my water bottle to, spray the hair down. I feel like I can get better with plucking. It's not I don't know. I'm not normally the biggest fan of it. I guess because most wigs that I get are already pre-plucked and I kind of like them the way they are. But for my clients that do like it a little bit more on the pluck side, I need to gain some more skills. So I want to get a new pair of tweezers because those are just not doing what I needed it to do. Again with the missing footage of these baby hairs in action. One, I don't know where the footage is of me pulling out the baby hair. I have no idea where the other footage of me actually using foam to get it right. I have no idea where that's at. I don't know what's going on with my camera, but it looked good. It looked good. I was very happy. I was trying to go for them Instagram baby hairs to get kind of wider at the base and they really kind of swoop together. So I was really trying my best with these. I'm very happy with what I've done. My sister likes it. She's not a hard person to please either, but I feel good doing this. Definitely have learned the benefit of a hot comb, because my goodness, that be holding them frontals in place. It makes your frontals so much flatter, smoother. Like, I really do like using a hot comb. And I'm about to start using it on my natural hair too. I don't want to do too much because I don't want no issues. I know how I am. Not that I didn't know this thing was hot, but them hot combs get real hot real fast. So at first I decided to go with a middle part. At the middle part, for whatever reason, I could not put my finger on it. It just was not doing what I needed it to do. It looked okay, but not as good as the side part that we ended up going with. But it looked alright, I guess. But since she was gonna be walking out here in the streets, I'm like, my name is attached to this, so I really need to make sure that I'm doing the best that I can and putting out my best work. So that's why we ended up switching. But all in all, this did not take long at all.
Maybe we can spend some time. I can be your sunshine. They gotta be related.
They're not. They are not related. You think of that other girl. Yeah, I have to excuse my sister's face throughout my video. She was having a good time. She just has an interesting way of showing it. But definitely, y'all will be seeing more of her on my channel. She is a staple in my career. Really appreciate her. She's the reason why I'm able to edit on this really nice computer. So thank you so much. Shout out to the big sis again. One of my favorite clients. So I'm using my beeswax because of course the wax stick that I have that I actually really like can't find. But I do have wax, so we're gonna make it do what it do. I must say, after I changed over to the side part, I was loving it. Because honestly, it was just too much volume on the other side. Like one side of the middle part was nice and flat. The other side was raised a little bit. So I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. So when in doubt, let's just adapt it out. So we switched it over. And my camera was dying at this point. So literally when it ends, I did not get a chance to do my normal outro. So if you like what you like, drop a comment down below. Like my video, it really means a lot. And if you want to, and only if you want to, come on out, join the Katie fam. We out here trying. We're a beautician in training. And I can't wait for you guys to take the journey with me, see what I'm up to. I have another YouTube video coming out on finger waves that I did in class. So I'll see you in my next video. No, wrong thing. Hold on. And that's it. That's how we did it. Little side part. We messed up a little bit. The hair just wasn't. I don't need you to. The hair wasn't doing what I needed to do, so I had to adapt. And here we are.